friends. Hey, how are you doing? I've been gone on vacation and it's so amazing to come back and to be full of energy and inspiration for you. So, this morning's thought provoking question is a little something. And at the end, I'm going to give you a little exercise to help you answer this question, right? Because what's the point of asking a question if you can't get the answer? And many of you know that I'm a big reader. So over the holidays, I got into Michael Hyatt. So you can Google who he is, Hyatt. And he wrote a book called The VA Solution. And it's how to come up for air, as he says. In other words, how to free up some time, offload the work that you hate, and focus on what you do best. And it's not in the book, but in the foreword to the book, one of the person who wrote the foreword, I can't find it right now, but you can look for the book. He asked this question. Okay, he says what he has seen in businesses, and I know this to be true because I have seen it as well. And I just thought it was so interesting that somebody else sees this. So when he looks behind the curtain, pulls away the public view of what he calls high capacity leaders. So these are people that are probably A types, they're working hard in their businesses. And when a leader works really, really hard as possible and still doesn't get the results that they want, he says there's one of two personas that arise or emerge. And he calls the first one the narcissistic me monster. Ooh, what a name, eh? And this is the person whose life is all about them. They achieve a lot, but very often at the expense of others. And you can see this in their businesses when there's high turnover of employees. But I know none of you are that person, right? The second person is the humble leader. And this is a person who is, again, working really, really hard to achieve great things, but they're running the marathon and they're out of breath. However, they are willing to get help from others to achieve more, right? And when they can get help from others to achieve more, what happens is that they are free to focus on what they truly do best, what their purpose is. And so very often what happens when people transform from corporate to solopreneurship, there is this big, I can do it all myself. And even I know, I was really never in corporate, but when I started my business, I can do it all myself. But the question is, should I be doing it all myself? Right? So he talks about this book is amazing, and I think it should be must reading for every VA, but also for every entrepreneur. And he talks about how, time is precious, and we all know time is precious. It is scarce for most entrepreneurs. But my question today is, what are the hidden costs to you and your business in terms of profit, in terms of time for trying to do it all yourself, right? And I'm going to do probably a podcast episode on this, and I'll go into this in a deeper way, but I just want to leave you with these three questions. Got pen and paper, or rewind if you're watching the replay, #live, #replay. So what is this lack of focus and productivity because you're not doing the best that you should be doing? What is it costing your business? Now sit with that and really think about it. Be truthful with yourself. The second question is, what could you be doing with your time if you weren't buried in administrative tasks, right? What could you be doing with your time? And what could you create? Question number 3, what could you create or innovate to truly advance your business if you didn't feel so overwhelmed? And, we think that I could do my bookkeeping and maybe it takes me half an hour a week. Is it the best use of my time? Let's see, what is it costing my business? So let's see, half an hour a week is 2 hours a month on average. And let's say times 12 months, 2 times 12 is 24 hours. What could you, as the leader of your business, as the CEO, what could you do with another 24 hours a month? Sorry, a year. That's a whole freaking day. What could you do to move your business forward in that time? You could go off and spend it, creating an amazing vision. You could go off and spend it analyzing your maybe your financial statements. You could go off and maybe have a team meeting. Maybe you could go off and go to a conference where you would meet and build strategic alliances. So what is that half an hour a week that you think, oh, I could do that myself? What is it costing you in profit and time? So think about that, because this is part of a whole series on uncovering your profit gobblers and your time wasters, which is going to culminate in a workshop that I'll be hosting in mid to late September. So keep watch for that. Thank you so much. I hope everyone is having an amazing week. Remember, 3 questions to ask yourself and go forward, be profitable. And I know you can do this. Bye for now.